Now then YouTube, I'm the Toff Man and welcome back to some more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. We're back in the world today guys. Last episode we created this and you guys have said a few comments in the comment section below that I actually want to address some of these things. So one of you actually did come up with a perfectly good plan to say, why didn't you use a thirsty tank? This seems unnecessarily big. The reason why I didn't, and for those of you who don't know, you can use a thirsty tank along with what's called the glyph of the bovine. I don't think I've actually found the glyph of the bovine just yet, but you can use that and it will milk cows. However, it won't milk cows constantly and it won't do it. It will take some time for you to be able to milk that cow again, and it does say so in the book, in the Thaumcraft. It does say that it does take some time for them to be milked again. So really this is automatic. It's fully automatic. I don't have to wait. I don't have to do anything. I can just come along here. What's going to be on it? This is going to be on a timer, of course, eventually, but this will just create me a load of buckets of milk. These don't have to keep. They will just make buckets of milk all the time. They don't have to wait, they don't have to do anything. This will create buckets of milk all the time for me. Now somebody else mentioned something about using the elemental fire for air. Now I actually thought, that seems really overpowered. If you can use this thing and then chuck it down or whatever it is and set fire to something and then it will go ahead and make cakes out of water or whatever the hell it meant. Well, I thought to myself, I'm going to have to take a look at this because this sounds really, really easy if that is the case. And I'm making everything this massive, complicated build for nothing. Well, I took a look into it, and it says people like desserts, okay? Well, this fire will create deserts, not desserts. So it doesn't create cakes, or at least not when I tested it out, because I put it on top of grass and then it spread, but what it did was change the grass into sand. That is basically all it did. So yeah, it didn't exactly turn and make cakes. I don't know if there's some other way of doing it, but it's not how it worked. But anyway, we've got wheat sorted, guys. We've got milk sorted. We will have sugar sorted when I move that system over there, over here. We will have sugar sorted as well. We've literally only got one thing left to do, and that is eggs. Guys, it's really not that hard to make a chicken farm. It really isn't that hard. I mean, it's so goddamn easy to make a chicken farm. We're so close to making this now. So let me pop over here, and Vazki did say to me, "Oi, get a thing over there. Get one of these things over there so I don't have to keep coming back all the time." What I'm going to need is some glass. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got loads of glass kicking around. I do indeed. So I am going to get myself, what, 3, 6, 7 pieces of glass. 7 glass. Okay, done. I'm going to need 2 chests, so I'm going to need wood, which I've got loads of. So I'm going to need 4. I'll use birch wood, because we can use the oak wood for other bits and bobs. And I need a hopper, which I just so happen to have in my inventory. I've got 2 in my inventory already. I already do have some chickens over here. Why do I keep running? Oh, I've got a minute. I keep running out of mana, don't I? I need to turn this on, guys. I turned it off, didn't I? And then I've just never turned it on again. So be aware. And I said TPS. It's not TPS like. It's FPS like I'm going to get, guys. So let me turn that on and let the light do its business. Creating me a ton of mana, that is. It's fantastic. So I will let that do its business, guys, whilst I stay over here and make myself a little chicken farm. And I think we're going to do it just behind this here, because really it's not hard and it takes up very little amount of space to make a chicken farm. Surely everybody knows how to make a chicken farm by now. It's really goddamn easy, guys, and I'm going to go for one of the simplest builds ever in existence. And it's something that looks a little bit like this. We're going to get the hopper. Boosh. Boosh. Get that into there. I'm going to get glass into there. In fact, I'm going to need a bit more glass. I'm going to need 4 more bits of glass there. So easy, guys. 4 more bits of glass. I'm totally just losing it. Yeah, that's the one I think that this is on. So we're just totally out of mana on that one. Which is a shame, but that thing's going to make a load more for me anyway, so it's good. Let's go back then and get some more glass, and then we'll try to work out how to actually make the thing in the first place. So 4 glass, please. Thank you. We need one of those fancy things that I've got for the TNT Auto Crafter, the thing from Automager that you can automatically create things with. Now, you could go into it with Botania, but really, it's a whole complicated procedure for something that I can do much more simply using this. Now, the only downside is we need to make another one of these guys. And I really don't want to make another one of you, because it was so much of a pain in the backside trying to do it. We just stick you on here, put the recipe in here, make sure that the stuff gets put into here by golems. We're going to get a golem who just comes in and says, oh yeah, cheers, I will take this milk all out of here for you, and then put it in an inventory next to it. I don't know if it will pull from a chest next to it. So we're going to end up with a ton of milk in here if that is going to be the case. And that's something I don't want to do. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know if I can do something, maybe that I can put a hopper by the side of it so that it puts into it, and then maybe have an open crate on the top so it puts certain bits and bobs in at certain times. I don't know. But then we can get the wheat automatically put into there. We've got the eggs, or we will have the eggs when I move all the chickens. We've got some chickens over here, guys. I've got 2 chickens. Wow. That's so many chickens. That's so many chickens. I should have a load of eggs, guys. I should have a load of eggs. And if I haven't, I want to know what the hell's going on. I should have a load of eggs over here. I'm pretty sure I do. How many eggs do I have? Egg. I don't have any eggs? Are you kidding me? No way. I have eggs. I'm sorry. I've got 1. Wow. Wow. Really going far in life, guys. Going far in life. What the hell? I did not do that. Oh, go away. It just chucked me back down the hole. Have I got mana? No, I haven't got any mana. No! I need mana! I need to get out of here. I'm getting claustrophobia in here. Oh my god. I need another way out. Oh! We made it, guys. We made it. Right, let's not do that again for a while. Not until we've at least got a little bit more mana behind us. There we go. I'll leave that running for a while, actually. So, we're now done, guys. I'll move the chickens that I've got currently there over into that. And then the thing is that with Botania, they will drop feathers as well. They will drop feathers. There is no doubt about that. Oop, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my eggs. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. So I'm going to move these chickens over into here and we'll start getting a chicken farm together, guys. It's going to take a while for me to get more eggs to be able to make more chickens and so on and so forth before we can then call it a decent enough egg farm to be able to get that. In the meantime, what I want to do is move the entire setup of the sugarcane farm thing that I've got going on over here. Again, that's going to need some mana, but it shouldn't be too hard. This was set up to a daylight sensor, but what I think I will do is set some sort of sensor somewhere. I don't know what to do of how to do it. Maybe on a timer and then get it to do its business. But I'm going to move this entire thing over to yonder. So let me get rid of you and you and you and you. And I can't pick anything up because I've just got loads of stuff all over the goddamn place again. There we go. Done. Okay, so we just need to move the entire system that I've got over there. So, guys, it's going to take a little bit of work for me to be able to get a load more chickens, to be able to put the sugarcane farm down, and get the bits and bobs ready for the end of this build. But once we've done, guys, we should be able to create cakes and put them down next to a Kekimurus and be able to make a load of mana from that, which will hopefully then feed into this orchid. I want this running solely off cakes. That's what I want to do, guys. I want it running solely off cakes. Ah! That is probably why I've ended up with no mana in here. We need to reassign this. Oh no, we don't. It's actually that one. Fair enough. I'm going to sleep and I'm going to get everything done, guys, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back, and I've moved the chickens over into here. They're now doing their business. Oh, I've got a couple of eggs, actually. Nice. Let me just go and pop them back into there. Try and get as many chickens as I can in here. Oh, nice. We've got another chicken there. That's fantastic. I moved the sugarcane farm over to here, along with the ball ends and this. Now, guys, this is where things are going to start. I'm going to have a timer on here. I'm not entirely sure how long the timer is going to be. Again, it might be a good idea maybe to get a daylight sensor so that it pops off on the daylight and then just gets whatever it can do at that particular time of day. Because usually I sleep through the night and then I make it day. I don't know if it will just, like, when I sleep, whether or not that will pop off. I have no idea. I think that would be the case, but that's something I'd have to test. However, getting it from sugarcane into sugar is what's going to be an issue. Now, I've thought to myself, I could make another one of these, and then I could make another one of these, and then I could just get him creating sugar. But then I thought more creatively than that. How can I make this into sugar? Well, I'm going to need quite a few things, guys. And again, this is probably going to be a build that's overcomplicated for what it's going to be. And I'm sure that you guys are going to tell me in the comment section how annoyed you are with me and why I'm doing this all the time. But I like I like how this is going to work. I like how this is going to work. So, I've tested it in my testing world. It works absolutely wonderfully. There's a few things that I'm going to need, including something in the Thaumonomicon as part of the Thaumic Tinkerer. Now, I know that there is a way of doing this without using Thaumic Tinkerer and without using this particular thing right here, which is called the Dynamism Tablet. But I just like the look of the Dynamism Tablet. I don't need to do it, and I don't need to make it, but I would like to do it this way. But I need to be able to get a few things to be able to get to that first, and one of them is Talisman of Remedium, so I'm going to need a Sano. It's been a while since I've been at this table, actually. There we go. So let's grab that. Now, I believe I need to go this way. I need the transvector interface to be able to get over to there. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research, guys, and I'll be back when I've got the Dynamism tablet. Okay, I think we're in a position to finish off this particular build. So let me go and grab this. I need a Wand of the Forest. Now, of course, I've already got one, but I need one for this particular build to be able to do it. So let's go over to yonder place over there. And I've got a little chest next to it with all the stuff that we need to be able to build this. I'm not going to build it too high off the floor because it needs to get the sugarcane, which has now started growing, which is fantastic. I do need to get another timer actually on here. But what's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to get my dirt right here. It's going to be... I think it should still reach from there. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get this stuff over here. We're going to get a hopper hock. Right? Because, of course, why not? Because we're always doing that. I'm going to get a chest and an item frame. In front of the hopper hock is going to be the... oh, in fact, that's not going to be tall enough, is it? That's a good point. It's a good point, actually, there, Toff Man. Right, that's not going to be tall enough. Let me go and grab this. And have that there. With the hopper hock here. The chest is going to be in front of it. Let me just, there we go, because I like it to be at least good looking. Put the item frame on the side there, and what we're going to do is we're going to get a sugar cane, and we're going to say, oops, any sugar cane that's in the area, make sure that you pick up and put into this particular chest. Okay, so the sugar cane's all going to end up into there. I'm not going to take it out of there because I'm still doing stuff at the moment. Oh, balls, that was not what I was meant to do. Oops. That wasn't what I was meant to do. I promise you guys, I know what I'm doing. At least half of the time. So let me put that back there. There we go. All the sugarcane will end up in that chest just there. Underneath it, what we're going to do is we're going to place a hopper. Now, this is entirely my build, and you can probably tell by the looks of things. We're going to place a hopper underneath there. And what we're going to do is on the side of it here, we're going to place the Dynamism tablet. No, we're not. I'm lying to you. That's where the redstone's going to be. Under there, right here, is where we're going to place the Dynamism tablet, because there is a feature with the crafty crate. Oh. This is going to be a pain. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. There's a feature with the crafty crate that if you right click it with a wand of the forest, it will craft whatever is in there. Now if I was to put sugarcane into there straight away now guys, it would just pop through into the crafty crate and it will do a 9 block thing, which will end up being a reed block, a sugarcane block. And then it'll pop the sugarcane block out the bottom there. So I don't want that to happen. I want to craft sugar. That is what I want. So the other thing that we can do is we can use a dynamism tablet with the wand of the forest on there, but it's not going to be quick enough to be able to craft sugar. Instead it will craft paper, or it will just chuck sugar straight out the sugarcane straight out the bottom, and then it'll end up going round. It will never be fast enough to craft sugar, which is a problem for me. So the only other option that we have, guys, is to be able to drag some redstone into this. And I'm going to do that this way. In fact, I'm going to use the covers that I've done for this particular thing. There we go. We're going to grab the covers over here. And I'm going to do this right there. I'm probably going to do it this way, actually. It shouldn't get interrupted by anything else. Now, I'm going to get what's called an invert cell. And I've used this before. It just flips the thing. It's just easier for me. So, I've got it this way around, guys, because it's going to have a constant redstone signal. Oh, actually. Then these don't want to be here. They want to be around the side here. And I don't think... Oh, it will actually, no. I will need this to be on the front, actually. Come to think of it. Like that. And then I'm going to want you... Not you there. But I'm going to want you there. Like that. Yes, this is going to be fantastic. Okay, and then on the side here, I can move that around here, it's absolutely no problem. But this is constantly going to have a redstone signal, which will keep items inside the hopper at all times. It will turn the hopper off. It won't be allowed to have any items in there. Okay, so I can put the sugarcane in the top of here, and it's not going to do anything. It's not going to take any of the items out of the chest, and it's not going to let any items out of the hopper itself. I'm going to take the sugarcane, though, for the moment. We're going to go and grab the rest of this red alloy wire here. I didn't need that much, but it was what it made. So we're going to put that right there. And what we're going to do is get the timer that we've got and place that right here. And this should be fast enough. Can you see that? It just turns it off for a split second. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get the dynamism tablet discovery. Woo! Now this actually took a while. Oops, that's the wrong book. This actually took a while to get to, and I'll explain why when I found my book. There we go. I had to get kinetic attraction. I also had to get the transvector interface, but to be able to get kinetic attraction, I also needed the wand focus telekinesis. So I had to go into some of the wand foci that was up here as well. So I needed the wand focus telekinesis, the uprising, the Ifrit's flame. I didn't know whether or not I needed this, but I got it anyway. So eventually, I got the dynamism tablet, which is 2 gold ingots, 3 iron, and the golem animation core. And I still actually have to go and craft that, guys. Let me go and grab the stuff that I need to be able to craft this. I should have... Oh, and it's also nighttime. Let me go and get the dynamism tablet, and I'll be back. Okay, I think I've got everything I need. There is the animation core that I needed. I need 2 gold on the top there, and I need 3 iron there. Brilliant, we've got a dynamism tablet. Now, if you don't know what this does, guys, I'll give you a brief description. Well, I'll give you the description. You decided to further discover the uses of golem animation cores, and this is the fruit of that labour. This tablet can accept an item to animate with mystical energy. Using the left and right buttons in the tablet's interface, you can select to do a left click or a right click with the item. The button in the bottom controls if the tablet reacts always when it can or just with a redstone signal applied. Virtually anything can be animated, including blocks. The type of tool in the tablet also defines how fast something breaks, as expected. Now again, there's no way that you can, at least not that I can remember, to change the speed of the dynamism tablet. So this is the reason why I need the the kind of system that I've got here with the timer, because there's no way of being able to change that time. So we need it facing this way. That little blob is the way that it's facing. Now, I'm going to get my Wand of the Forest right here. I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to simulate a right click. I'm not going to do it on redstone control. Now, look how fast this goes. That is literally how fast it can click. So, click, click, click. It was never fast enough to make sugar. This will stop that. So, we should be ready now, guys. At least, I think so. We can put the sugarcane in here and expect to see 13 sugar out of the bottom of this. There's one. There's two. Let's go in and pick it up so we're not going to lose it all. But I should get 13 sugar from this, and I should never get a piece of sugarcane out. I should never get a piece of paper out. And this is how to auto-craft sugar using Botania and Thaumcraft uniting. Woohoo! Well, took a while. Took a while to actually unite them. And this is not exactly, you know, this is Thaumic Tinkerer, and this is Botania, and this is kind of, you know, cheating using red power, but really, it's just easier, and I'm no good with vanilla redstone. This is just an easier way of doing it. I can make a vanilla clock. I can make kind of like an invert cell-ish kind of thing for that, so yeah, I can do it, but it's just so much easier using something like red power. So now we've got automatic sugar. How amazing is that? Now, unfortunately, guys, I'm not getting many eggs out of this at the moment. And in turn, I'm not getting many chickens out of this, which is really goddamn annoying, I have to say. I'm getting feathers, which is great. I'm getting milk, which is fantastic. Again, I'm going to put this on a timer. Now, what I'm going to do, and what I want to happen, is for the entire system to shut down when there isn't something to be able to make a cake out of. So say, for example, we run out of buckets of milk or whatever it is. We run out of wheat, or we run out of sugar cane, or we run out of something. I want the entire system just to say, oh, we haven't done this, we haven't got this, shut the entire thing off. And that's probably the reason why I've got timers going on everywhere, guys, because if we can stop these timers, then that'll be brilliant. You know, we just get one simple redstone signal that will go all the way through, that will shut down all of the timers, that will stop everything in its tracks. At least that's what the plan is going to be. It's going to be a little bit harder than that to be able to deal with all of this. So at the moment, what we've got of our cake making factory, guys, we've got our milk, we've got wheat already here. That reminds me, I need to actually put a thing on here, an item frame that will stop this the milk buckets getting picked up by this hopper hock if I put an item frame on here with wheat on there instead. So I can get wheat out of here. We've already got that. We can get eggs eventually when these things start laying some more eggs. We've got sugar now, can be able to be auto crafted. Just need to put a timer on here for you know, once every 6 hours or whatever it is. Well, 6 in-game hours, that is. Just for enough sugarcane to get popped off here. But we should have enough now to be able to create cakes. I just need to wait a little bit longer for these guys to start kicking out some more eggs. Oh, brilliant. 2 eggs. Spot on. Ah, still not more chickens. But anyway, that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. I need to wait until I've got a load more chickens in there before I need more eggs. Because there's like, it's 2 sugar per cake, isn't it? Is it 2 sugar per cake? Yeah, it's 2 sugar and 1 egg per cake. But we've got everything together. I also need to go and craft myself another couple of golems so I can get everything going into one of these things over here so that I can craft cake, which is going to be ledge, guys. It's going to be great. Oh, that's a good point, actually. I can make the golem. This is an inventory, so I can make the golem only keep stocked, like what I've got with these golems over here, 1 bucket at a time. So these have got the fill core. They've got 1 bucket. So I can literally say, keep 3 buckets of milk stocked at one time. So it's not going to be a problem whatsoever. This is going to be amazing, guys. next episode, we should have a cake making machine. So if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, please go ahead and leave a like. It would be brilliant if you can. I hope I've helped you in some kind of way, shape or form. This is entirely my own build, which I like doing, you know, guys. I love to be able to come up with stuff. Usually it's a hell of a lot more complicated than it needs to be. But that's the way that my brain works. My brain doesn't work in simple ways. I can tell you that much for a fact. My brain works in very complicated ways. But this is going really well. This is going really well. And we're creating a ton of mana from that thing over there. We are starting to run out of things. We are. But we can only go as fast as what these guys can get sheared. So we're just waiting for brown wool somewhere along the line. But everything is working fine, it's working great, and I absolutely love this system, guys. I really do love this system. There, it's gone back again. It's come back. We've got some more brown wool that's been kicked in. It's brilliant. It really is absolutely fantastic. Massive thanks to Voila for that. So anyway, I will see you guys next episode. Until then, I've been the Toff Man. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.